Yes, indeed.
My name's Patrick Rooks, and this is Tuesdays with Morons. Or maybe Wednesdays with Wombats. I'm joined here by our panel.
Sassy Frass, Isaac Hopkins, the Ragin' Cajun, Kevin Dan, the Civil War veteran, Zeke Henderson, John the Liege of Ogre.
Today, we're talking about immigration. Let's start with the left.
Well, if that's the case, then I say hang them all. Ship them all back.
Then again, none of this would be an issue if we were to just annex Mexico.
Wait, I feel as if the U.S. shouldn't lead that being the mediocre country. Why can't Canada lead?
But America,
us. I'd like to be Canada.
well, yes, as stated by Isaac, of course, Canada is the superior nation. In
The
North
United
America.
States of Canada. They lead us in bear attacks.
Bear
They
tax.
lead us in socialism.
What's so wrong with socialism?
It has no freedoms. Take
I'm sorry, I
take
think you're confusing it with communism.
No.
Because there
You
are
see,
freedoms in
socialism. No. Socialism
Okay,
and
pause.
communism.
Let's go ahead and take this
Nearly touch each
barrier.
other.
Now we're passing from immigration to socialism, and we'll continue.
Do you know what socialism is?
I do know what
Are you
socialism
sure, or
is.
do you want to
Yes.
define it for me?
Define it.
Socialism is pretty much ruled by the government. It's very close to communism. Government has almost complete control of all property. They have higher control of taxes. Private business is harder to sustain. Things like that, like the UK, for instance. If you take UK's socialism, in England, in the United Kingdom, the government, central government, owns all property. People are essentially tenants of all of their property. They have no personal property of their own.
Do you know why that is?
Because they're
Because
socialists.
for thousands of years in England, the same land was ruled by the same people. The
Okay,
government had
but
to
just
step
wait a
in.
minute.
America is a different case because we took the land and decided, oh, we're all going to be our own individual white Anglo slave-driving people. Not all of them slave-driving. People.
But
It's
that's
a
not the
different system, and
case
it's not,
anymore.
and it's not going to work.
That's not the case
Oh,
anymore.
Are you saying
It's worked
that
for
there's not that
260
one group of people who rule our nation?
No, there isn't.
They're
very
clearly
Just because,
Who are we protesting against
Just
Wall
because-
Street? Who is this mythical 1%? You saying that's not there?
They are they
This
do
ain't
exist.
talking about money.
We're not talking about Wall Street. You're
Money
talking
equals
about
speech.
socialism.
If you're talking about America,
No,
you're talking
we're
about
saying-
Wall Street.
But you were
Wall
talking
Street
about
pulls the strings
socialism.
on America.
But
Socialism has nothing to
just
do
to
with
go
Wall
We have
back,
a corporate government.
just to go back to basing this on how great Canada is. Y'all know Canada's basically England's reject, right? They're a mix of like.
Aren't we in?
Aren't we? Aren't we?
No, we left. We left.
There's a difference
Canada-
between the
Canada-
Canada left.
We're
We're into
kicked
the
out.
colonies.
And then you know what? The British came over here and was like, "Hey, we're gonna control you." And then
Pretty sure they said the exact same thing in Canada. This whole thing sounds like
the
Canada.
difference is we kicked them out. We beat them and we became our own different culture. Canada never did that. Canada
didn't
never.
have to fight a bloody war to
Because there
get
were
their
3 of them
independence.
there. They were like, why would we leave the mother
Because
country?
even the British got there and were like, God, this is
giving
nice.
us all this land. Sure, it's frozen, but we're not going to complain.
Okay, to go back to that,
Okay, let's get back to point.
you have a flawed view of socialism.
How so, sir?
Socialism is the government controlling certain industries in a country to ensure that they aren't controlled by greedy monopolies.
Socialism works for the middle and working classes of America, the majority of people, while our system right now, our capitalist system, has clearly favored one group of people, and it's not a large group of people, it is a very small. Should we not look for the greatest amount of good for the greatest amount of people rather than the greatest amount of
No.